And I came back because actually I was fed up with waiting for climate change to do its thing. It's been taking far too long. Another reason why I came back is because actually my white privilege wasn't really working out for me back in London. I think when you live in a Western country, white privilege is a little bit overrated because there's just too many other fucking white people around. Yeah, and also these days in the West, I think in America and the UK, society seems to have it really in for white guys. We're especially straight white guys like me, having a tough time back there. So it's great to be back in a country where the white guys are still on top. Yeah, you gotta love Bangkok, baby. So, it all started off with white men coming over, I think stretching back to about the 16th century. White guys were coming over here as missionaries. And now, come to think of it, let's not go there. Oh, what's the name? Okay, you haven't really heard. This is all new material, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit. Okay, one thing that that's been bugging me about being back here in Bangkok is all the Thais seem to be really into wearing masks. Which, back in London, if you're still wearing a mask now, people think you're a bit of a freak. And I think that's an appropriate reaction. But anyway, it's created a bit of a dilemma for me because I sort of feel that because I'm in Thailand, I should sort of respect their customs, really. But at the same time, for me as a white guy wearing a mask, that does really sort of smack of cultural appropriation somehow. So, kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place on that one. Anyway, I'm planning on heading over to Cambodia pretty soon to meet up with a comedian friend of mine who lives there called Peter File. Anyway, apparently he's massive. He's absolutely massive in the stand-up scene there. He's been making a big splash apparently. I kid you not. And but anyway, he's a lovely guy. He's got a heart of gold. Apparently when he's not doing stand-up, he volunteers in an orphanage. I asked him, how do you find time for that? And he said, well, I'm always up for things like that. Anyway, I can't claim to be quite as morally virtuous as my friend Peter. Full disclosure, I have been known to frequent some of the many dens of iniquity along Sukhumvit Road. The ones between Nana and Arssoak. Actually, I did get myself into a bit of a tight spot in Nana Plaza the other day. Let's just say I found myself in the wrong kind of go-go bar. Not quite sure how that happened. I'm usually quite careful. I guess I had a few too many beer changs. Anyway, I went in there. It all looked good. It all looked fine at first. The girls looked a little bit tall by the standards of Thai ladies, but I didn't think much of it. So when a particularly lovely young lady asked me if she could sort of join me, I was more than happy to oblige. But anyway, it pretty soon became apparent that she was not quite what she initially seemed. I was kind of sitting in the corner actually, and she got a bit overly friendly, and I tried to move away, but she pretty much had me kind of pinned to the wall. I think that's what's called being stuck between a cock and a hard place. Anyway, massages is obviously a big thing here in Bangkok. But it's all wasted on me though, because I've never been a big fan of Thai massage actually. But I've been starting to think that maybe it's because I've been going to the wrong kind of places, because for some reason, the experience never seems to happen. The experience never seems to end happily for me for some reason. Anyway, what was the next? Oh yeah, but what I'm really looking for actually is to get my ego massaged. And mind you, in fairness, they do seem to have this pretty well covered here as well, because actually it's really great. Whenever I'm walking around the Nana area, I keep hearing, keep being constantly reminded of what a handsome man I am. I mean, that never seems to happen in London for some reason. I mean, I can't think why not. Anyway, that's me. I'm all out of my new material, so thank you very much.